about to leave, already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where
that just happened.
About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions, we'll get away, this is what we waited for.
Yes! Oh, I'm so excited.
And we'll make it somehow, we can't miss out. I'm done.
Yeah, I did it. So I hit 10,000 subscribers, and it's a big deal. It's an exciting moment. Like, you know, my family, we celebrated, we danced, we jumped on the trampoline and just kind of like got really, really jazzed about the whole thing. A year ago when I started making YouTube videos, my goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I've 10x'd that goal with your guys' help. I want to share a couple things that I've learned in the past year about getting to 10,000 subscribers that have nothing to do with getting more subscribers, but have everything to do with character and life and goals. Let's do that. I think the first thing that I learned is to not sit around and wait for things to be perfect. As a designer, as a creative, and as kind of like a perfectionist, it's really, really hard for me to relinquish that control. And the reasons why they would no longer be in your control is because of time, and it's because of equipment and money and, you know, lighting and opportunity and sound. I did like a whole 4 or 5 months where I would try to record at my old office, and there was roof construction for like 7 months straight.
Every day. Every day.
And I would have to record for a little bit, and then when they start making sound, shut it off, and then wait for there to be no sound, and then start recording again just for like a few minutes, only to shut it back off. And that's what I had to do for a long time. And I think there was a while where like I just didn't make anything, and there would be weeks that would go where I wouldn't make anything, and it's because they just weren't perfect enough. It wasn't achieving the vision that I had in my mind. And so the lesson that I've learned is to do the best possible job that you can with what's available to you at the moment. Which kind of leads me to the second thing that I learned over this past year is the process is very educational. When you start making videos, when you start talking to the camera, when you start writing blogs, whatever it is that you're doing, the more that you do it, the better that you get at it. And so it's important to remember that you're gonna suck at whatever you do right off the bat. But it's kind of true. The more you practice, the more time you put into it, call it the 10,000 hours of expertise, call it mastering your craft, whatever it is, but you're never gonna get better at it unless you do it a lot. Another thing that I think I've learned over the past year is about goal setting. I think in my life I've been pretty atrocious at setting goals, and even worse at staying the course and accomplishing those goals. So they're kind of two separate things, but I want to put them together into one thought. And the first piece of that is you're never going to accomplish anything unless you determine yourself to accomplish something. And so you have to set goals. A couple small details when it comes to setting goals that I've learned is I always from now on am going to set a reasonable goal and then set like an impossible goal. So right now, I'm at 10,000 subscribers. My goal by the end of 2018 is to be at 50,000 because again, I think, okay, if I could just try to double it, that would put me at 20. That's pretty good. So that's 20 is my reasonable goal, and now 50 is my impossible goal. The thing that I want to work my butt off to get, and if I fall short, I don't hang myself, at least there's the reasonable goal. And I think I can apply that to everything in my life. Like I wanna run more. Right now I'm being lazy. I'm only running like 0 days a week, but I would like to run 3 days a week. Okay, so how about I set my impossible goal at 4 days a week, my reasonable goal at 2 days a week, and try to meet it somewhere in the middle and do my best. The next thing that I really learned is I learned about consistency. I feel like for the past 365 days, the thing that I've heard over and over and over, and I think it's because I needed to hear it over and over and over, is that consistency over time equals excellence. It's not, you know, the rare few people out there that put out 5 or 10 videos and they blow up and they get huge, or the few people out there that, you know, they try a new sport and they're fantastic at it in just like a few days, or, those people are, amazing. They're phenom. They're anomalies, okay? It's abnormal for you to pick up on something, to learn something, to get so, viral, or to really grow deep in something so quickly. The more reasonable thing is to be consistent over time. That's the thing I think is the hardest for me, is consistency, because I'm a habitual procrastinator and somebody who likes to make excuses. It's easy to wake up and say, I'll do that tomorrow, or I'll do that tomorrow. And so I feel like setting a schedule, getting in a routine, being consistent, those things are the mark of somebody who's dedicated to obtaining or achieving their goals. And that's the person I'm trying to become. It's not necessarily the person that I am. I think the last thing that I've really learned is about who you associate and surround yourself with. I think you need to surround yourself with people who will encourage you and challenge you and convict you and support you while you're pursuing this thing that you're doing. My wife being like one of the most encouraging people when it comes to this pursuit or this goal. She's always encouraging me in whatever goal that I've set, but she is like a constant reminder, where at times, lifting me up when I feel really discouraged, but also challenging me when I'm being lazy. You need to find those people that will call you out on your crap and help you to become the person that you want to be, to achieve the thing that you want to do. You need to surround yourself with those people. I'm really, really excited. I've hit 10,000 subscribers, and this is just year one. So I'm gonna keep going with it, and I hope you guys will stick with me for the ride, and I hope that you guys will pursue your goals, and hopefully some of the things that I've shared with you today will help you in that pursuit of whatever it is that you're passionate about. I'm really, really hoping that that'll help. I am excited. I am gonna celebrate. I'm gonna go jump on the trampoline with my kids and eat some good dinner tonight and get some more work done, because I got work to do. See you guys.